YouTube and Dory with Prairie Scraps Chalkin on Facebook and TikTok. And so anywhere, pretty much look me up, Prairie Scraps. Today I am going to be, if you've been watching, you've seen me ink a bunch of these t-shirts. I've done five t-shirts so far. Same transfer. I inked them. They are permanent, and then you go back through with a piece of parchment paper and an iron and heat set them so they're ready. But we're going on a girls trip, and this is for our girls trip, and I want to make a baby one for my granddaughter. So, and she's getting so big, I had like baby sizes of onesies and had to go try to find onesies at Walmart. So anyway, I just bought plain white onesies. They work great. We kind of like the onesies to be, I don't think this is going to fit. I had to go to 24 months. Oh yeah, that's not going to fit. 24 months. I think she's in 18 right now, but this is a month from now. They grow so fast, and I wanted to be sure she could wear this for a while. So that's why I went with, this bigger size. So it might be a little big on her, but you know, these cotton things, they always kind of shrink. So I'm going to be doing this in ink, and I'm going to use the same transfer, but of course that transfer is kind of big to put onto a baby onesie. And I'm just putting a piece of cardboard in here because when you do the ink, it actually soaks into the fabric. You know, if you've ever done vinyl, you iron it on and it just kind of sets on the top, and that's why they peel. If you dry them in the dryer, sometimes they're not always as stable on it, but the ink really does soak in. So it's going to be something that is going to really soak into this. And so this is the transfer. This was a club transfer in, I think it was 2 months ago, February. I was right, February. And I've already used it the 5 times on t-shirts with the white. And then I also, if you were around, I did one on the United States cutout that I have, but I actually substituted, put a little camper up here instead of the little bicycle that comes on this. And this one, I thought what I would do is I would actually use just the, I'm going to put you down here right away. I thought I'd use the bicycle on the top of her shirt and then put find the joy in the journey. Just this bottom portion of the letters right there. So if you're coming on, say hey to me. Oh, you know, I don't know what I did. It looks really dark, doesn't it? I'm gonna look and see if I can undo that. Can I undo it? Filters. Sometimes they're not great. I put it on and I didn't see anything, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's bad. But anyway, and actually my 15-year-old, like, she's like, you don't wear makeup, Mom, because you go the way God made you, and why would you put filters on? It's like putting makeup on your camera. I was like, okay, I feel a little convicted by that. So it's always fun when a child sets you to rights. Okay, so I have these little shirt lineups, and I like to use these just because it kind of helps me make things kind of straight. So anyway, the ink does go through, and you want to put the cardboard in there. Here's the infant. So I'm going to just set that right there because you don't want it to go like, and I had grabbed out, I don't even know what colors. I grabbed out, I only have fig for a color of ink and black, and then couture teal. So I'm trying to decide which one to do. We did our shirts, gray shirts with white, so they're kind of simplistic, but she's a baby. She can do whatever she wants, right? So I'm just trying to get this, I want to make sure I have this t-shirt kind of straightened out on here. I don't want to be like crooked, and so I like to put this on here, and I don't know, there wasn't really any directions, but what I do is I just put this on here kind of where the middle is, and like with the bigger t-shirts I can usually see the tag, but here I've got it kind of pulled on here tight, and then I go off the center line. I kind of eyeball it. So there are measurements. You could measure it and make it look a little bit better. But I'm not going to. Hey, Stacy, thanks for watching. Make sure you're saying stuff. I don't know what it is with Facebook right now, and even sometimes the YouTube. I can't really see. I can't see any like responses. So this little bicycle is kind of cute. And I'm trying to like line it up in the center of this little measuring thing. I got these on Amazon. If you want just message me if you want the link. I can get you the link. I don't make anything from Amazon, so what do you think? Pink or teal? Pink or teal? Hey, Brenda, good to see you. Trying to decide. I'm going to do the bicycle and then, I don't know, maybe teal, huh? Or pink. I don't know. I can't make up my mind. My other colors, I have cadet blue, which is pretty bright. I also have the red. And I had a silver shimmer. I don't know. That one doesn't come across very dark on ink or on white background, so I might just use the teal. I don't know, that's where I'm leaning towards. And if you come on, say hey, you know, that always helps me out. Liking it, making comments, asking questions. Those are all things that really help me out. It's chilly here, you guys. It started to rain this afternoon. It's been kind of fixing. We've been having clouds outside of town. Put my blue on for Child Abuse Awareness Week. Okay, well maybe teal won't be the color because I can't get it open. What do I do when I can't get it open? Holy cow! Oh, I got it. Phew. This is one of my old. I got when I first started Chocolate Tour 3 years ago. Probably even older than 3 years ago. I got just 3 inks. They were really limited in colors. And so anyway, I purchased and of course they're a little more expensive than chalk. So at the time I was like I was only doing this as a hobby. I wasn't doing it as for money. And so anyway, at the time I got teal, I got black, and I got the silver shimmer. I was trying to get things that would go across the board for projects, plus be nice for Christmas. So I'm gonna try to be really careful here. And with the ink, you have a little more time. It doesn't dry up in the silk transfer like the chalk does. So you have a little more time to get it in there. And I maybe should have used a little bit of taping, just to, because this line underneath this bicycle is pretty close. I guess if I go over the, almost. Anyway, you want to get the ink down in it. You have a little bit more time. You do want to like even it off. And then you can always relay it down and fix it too. So anyway, it rained today. So now, or just started raining this evening. It was supposed to rain this afternoon, but it's been fixing to rain all day. So now it feels really cold. Whenever it's wet here, because we're very dry here, whenever it's wet, I always think it feels colder. Okay, so we're check in. Ooh, that looks really good. Can you see that? Tell me if you can see that. So cute. Love. Isn't that the cutest? Got a little bicycle, little basket on the front, little flowers in the basket. I suppose I could have done like multiple colors there, but that's all right. All right, so the other way that you can kind of mask is by moving the backing, and I think that's what I'm going to do the rest, because I don't want that bike to like go off. Ink is permanent. If you get it right away, you might be able to fix it, and I've heard Tide pens really work. I'm thinking about doing this little, there's some little lines under Find Joy in the Journey, and I'm thinking about doing them underneath. I'm going to dry this a little bit. I'm thinking about doing it underneath the bike. I don't want the bike to smear while we're doing the next step. I'm just going to dry this up because it looks so cute. I think this is going to be really cute. So we want her to match us, sort of. But she's going to look a little bit different. My little grandbaby. I think it'll look really cute if I put Find Joy in the Journey underneath it. It's still pretty tacky. So this might heat set it a little bit, but later on what I want to do after I give it 24 hours to dry is I'll take a piece of parchment paper and a hot iron and just iron over the top to really heat set it. I've heard too you could probably do it in the dryer once it's dry. It does feel sticky. Like I had somebody say, how long should I wait? And she's like, too late, I already did it. She did the ironing right away. So, and I think that's fine. I think as long as it's not like tacky and coming off. But the ink does soak through the fabric. So the cool thing is this really does not come off. It really is quite permanent on here, which is pretty nice. I love it. It's so much fun to make tea. And if you are on my Facebook page, Prairie Scraps Chalkin', and you're interested in getting t-shirts, they're on sale at Hobby Lobby right now. So not that, you know, like I said, that's whatever. I wish I was closer to a Hobby Lobby, but you can order online. They're $2.99 an adult t-shirt. So it's a great way to get some t-shirts to make projects. I actually thought I was getting a good deal with these. These were at our local Family Dollar / $1.25 tree. And they were $5 a piece. They're a long sleeve t-shirt. And I may not want to. Actually, we may not want long sleeve because we're going to Boise for Pinners. I'm going to be at Pinners in Boise. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's kind of a dream come true. I've been involved with Pinterest for a long time. And of course had seen, you know, pinners far and wide. And was like, oh, that's so cool. I would love to go do that. And, you know, just to even attend. Now, to find the center, this is going to be the thing. This is really not helping me anymore. I need to find the bicycle. And I'm going to sort of center it on there and then move it down. And just, oop, I just stuck my hand in ink. So I need to watch it. Watch it, watch it. Anytime you get ink on your fingers, anytime you pull things up, you should always make sure you don't have any ink stuck to your fingers because you don't want it all over your project. So I'm trying to, this is maybe a difficult way to go. Actually, yeah. This is going to get difficult, I would say. The nice thing is this ink does wash off nicely. Just want to go back to that little bicycle and get both wheels kind of centered in there. And I'm going to move it down a little. And then I'm just going to do those 3 little lines that are under here. And this, because I've used this 6 times now, it is a little less sticky, especially because I'm on fabric. So you just have to be careful and kind of hold it down. But I'm always impressed with how well these turn out. And it could make, you know, goobers or whatever. But, oh well. I got more t-shirts if I have to redo, I guess. But I think it should be fine. Okay. See how that turned out. Hopefully good. Lines look good. There it is. Not too bad for lining it up, right? Not too bad. All right, now to get, I want to do Find Joy. In the middle. And so sort of thinking on my feet here, or on my seat, as it may be. Want to make sure it's dry before we go too far on this. So it's so fun to like go on a girls trip and be able to bring everybody t-shirts. Although we're getting to be a lot of girls here. It's kind of fun. Excited for it. It did get kind of, these lines got kind of thicker on one side than the other. I think it's okay. It just makes it look more homespun, right? Homespun. Just trying to get this so that it doesn't, especially that thicker part, we don't want it to come off. I've heard that if you use the Tide pen, you can get it off, especially right away before you dry it, but this will definitely make it a little more permanent. So, I think I want to put Find Joy and then In the Journey on top of that. So, now to get that lines, where are the lines? Kind of want to get it lined up. Literally lined up. Okay, so I can see I'm looking through it. So there is fabric even in those. These are not stencils, so let's see. Right there. I just want the Find Joy underneath here. Be kind of centered. Is that in the center of the bicycle? Okay. Very carefully, I'm going to do joy, Find Joy and not the In. So this should be interesting, right? Maybe, actually, you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set aside my squeegee a little bit here. Oh, and I've got ink now all over because I dropped the squeegee in the lid. And I think I'm going to use one of our tools. Did you know you can get, I don't know if this one's the free one, but when you buy our tools this month, you get another tool for free, and they kind of paired them up together. I just jumped right into that Find Joy. Make sure. Now I'm trying to go in the same direction. I am noticing because this is a little bit of a slippery. Ooh, that Find Joy looks good. Oh, cute. I'm pretty excited about that. That excites me. Let's move that out of there. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. I got it lined up. I'm excited. That excites me. I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to get that dry again. Sorry for all the drying. Nothing like watching paint dry. So anyway, Friday night, are you guys doing anything exciting this weekend? We have soccer tomorrow. I'm hoping it's not raining at soccer because it's a bummer to watch soccer. Soccer, we have 70 miles away, so I'll be going down with our soccer player, a resident soccer player. And my daughter, and I'm picking up my daughter and grandbaby tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about this. This is turning out really cute. See, this is how you can personalize. So you can't like order your school mascot or whatever on Chalk Couture, but you can take parts from different transfers or do the transfers different than they are, however you would like. And that is really like sort of the fun of it, is being able to switch it up and do something different. This is the first time I've, used this one in this manner. So now we gotta find the joy in the journey. Get that kind of, good thing I'm kind of an eyeballer, right? I'm an eyeballer. Are you a measurer or an eyeballer? I'm an eyeballer. If it looks good, that's what I do. So, I apologize to those of you. Please don't cringe at my project. Right? That's the joy of it. You don't have to be like exact, and a lot of times it turns out despite me, right? Sometimes it doesn't. You guys watch my live video last night. I really didn't like the way that looked. I put that orchid, that shimmer orchid on, and it was so bright and purplish in my opinion. It was not what I was looking to do. And so anyway, I ended up going back over it and doing more of a 3D effect with some splash, shimmer splash is what I used. Okay, hopefully, fingers crossed, I got this somewhat straight and centered. Oh, I did it. I'm pretty excited. See, every time I'm excited. Isn't that the cutest? Find joy in the journey. I think I did it. Woohoo! I'm very excited. And I think I'm going to be brave and try to go over those lines a little bit, because the lines on one side are kind of faded. And that would be okay, but I would like to perfect it up a little bit. I'm pretty excited about this. This looks good. It's a little bit smaller, too, than what our t-shirts are. So this is the original transfer right there. It says, take the long way home, find joy in the journey. And so I'm just doing the bike and the find joy in the journey, and then I use these 3 little lines at the bottom to do across between them. I think it turned out really good. I'm excited. I'll be excited to show my daughter this. I think it's going to be fun. So Saturday, that's what we're going to do, and she said there's a bunch of like rummage sales down there. So the game is at 10:30, so I think we're going to try to get down early. And then next weekend is Easter. Are y'all doing anything special for Easter? Jeez, it just seems like Easter came, so I don't know. Maybe I get caught off guard by Easter every single year. That might be the thing. I'm not great at tracking Easter for some reason. It's just not my holiday. But then I get there and I'm like, oh shoot, I don't even know. Oh, and I actually have to ask my husband if we have a ham. If he's watching, maybe he'll remember. Oh my goodness, I cannot see this. I cannot see it. I cannot tell a lie. I can't see it. It's going to be hard to go over if I can't see it, right? I'm going to try to take it off a little bit so that it might be a little more cleaner in the screen. See how it... Always keep your backers. Always keep the backers, because then you can put it back on. These are reusable transfers, which makes them so much fun. Like I said, you can keep using it to make t-shirts. So this is the 6th inked t-shirt I've made with this transfer. I used one of our, this is our club, this was a club in February, so we have a club, a monthly, it's really fun. Don't you think it's fun to get like things in the mail? Like, I love to get snail mail. I don't know if I can match this up. I feel blind tonight. And if I don't get it right, well, you know what part of the problem is? It's so light on the one side. Do I have it? I might have it out a little bit far. There we go. I don't know. Just want to do the one end, so I don't have to line up both, but I do want it to look nice. So there's that. But sorry for the... Hopefully you're hanging with me. I wish I could see like what people are commenting. It's really kind of been difficult to see all the comments. I don't know what Facebook did in their updates, but it's really hard to see. So make sure that you're helping me out by commenting, asking questions, liking. If you're watching on the replay, put hashtag replay so I know that you were here. Let's see if this will work. I'm just going to do this one side, pull it, and see if that worked. I don't know. I did it, you guys. I did it. I'm very excited about that, actually, because it was really, and you could see I got it on my fingers because I was pushing on that transfer on the ink. And, oh, I threw my, shoot. I've got all kinds of things over here. Go. Get that one cleaned up and put it back. Oops. Got part of that. And then get my fingers cleaned up so I can hold it up for you. So hopefully that is, isn't that cute? You see how I corrected that line? You can't even really tell. Honestly. I'm going to get this off to the side. Isn't that the cutest? So cute. So what I'll do is I'll let this dry 24 hours and then, like I said, you can even see, like, this is sticking to the cardboard. It went through the cardboard, but now that it's done, like, it's, thankfully, because I put the cardboard in there, it didn't go through. So you can see in there, can you see that? It went right through. Isn't that? So it's really stuck into that fabric. It's not anything that's going to come off anytime soon. We'll let this dry. So see that? That's how it went. We'll let this dry up and then I'll iron it to make it heat set permanent. And I think it's super cute. I do. Anyway, that was so much fun and thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great weekend. If I don't see you, I will be probably over in the chalk room on Saturday, so if you're not already in the chalk room, let me know. Look it up, tell them Dory sent you because you want to stay with me. It's a no-sell group, but anyway, that is our little onesie. Isn't that the cutest? So much fun. All right, thanks for joining me. We'll see you soon. Keep on crafting.